Welcome back, race fans, on this Monday night here for the SIMADDICTS on SRTV Network. I'm Jay Weezy. We're here for the final race here of the season. It's going to be exciting here. Got a lot of fast drivers out there, and right now it's Keith Hackney on top of the board in that number 69 machine with a 15.659. We're still in practice though. They got about 2.5 minutes left. A lot of fast drivers. Let's take a look at some of them. Keith Hackney, Wes Gwaltney, Jared Murphy, Kyle Beck, Thomas Coggins is the top 5 right now in practice. And give you a little idea of the point series, the point standings right now. Take a look here. Leading the points with 470. Noah Samples in second. Kenneth McLaughlin there in third. Kyle Beck, Keith Hackney round out the top 5, and you look down through the list there. You see there's only 12 points and 16 points for the top 3 separating those guys. And it's going to be a close one here. And one thing I know is these guys know how to race. And we're at a little short track here at Charlotte, the dirt track at Charlotte. Right now we're looking at Michael Rafferty in the number 41 machine. We watched him last night battle with Keith Hackney and Eldora. They were pulling sliders. Now they're out there racing each other side by side right now. And we also got the number 9 up in the mix there. That's JD Saz. So they're out there getting them some practice in, getting ready for this one. I hope y'all are ready. The 41 is Michael Rafferty. Michael Rafferty's really fast as far as I know. And hey, hopefully everything looks and sounds okay. If not, let me know and we'll try to take care of it. But now we got under a minute left here in practice. So hey, Mr. Weatherby, I appreciate you tuning in here. Looks like we got a few people out there watching, and I sure appreciate that. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So however you're watching, we sure do appreciate it. Hit that like, hit that share, hit a subscribe. If not, hit the thumbs down. Hey, it's all good. Appreciate you for coming in here and checking us out. Right now, we're Monday nights is the SIMADDICTS. This is the last race here, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Keith Hackney's still on top. Nobody knocked him off yet. Jared Murphy's right there behind him. There's only .018 separating, so only 1800ths. Separating the top 2 right now. Wes Gwaltney in the 81. He's been fast all night. Let's take a look at this guy. He just gets into some stuff here. As we finish up practice, we're about to switch over to qualifying, and this is where all the stuff counts. Got to hit all them marks and get it on here. Start on the pole. Hopefully we got some heat races coming at you and a feature coming up. So hang in there. Taking a look at the 81 car, Wes Gwaltney. Let's jump in the cockpit, get a helmet shot from him. See what it's like to take a ride around the dirt track at Charlotte here on iRacing. And if you've never tried iRacing, it's definitely something you would have to check off your bucket list. It definitely deserves to be on the bucket list. It is a little bit expensive as far as getting everything you need, but it's definitely worth it. It's the closest you're going to get to the real thing without spending thousands upon thousands of dollars. And you don't have to pick up a hammer. That's the best part about it. You see how he's getting around right here. They're up there a little, not quite as high as they will be. Once this race track starts to get a groove in it, they'll start moving up higher and higher, and then eventually they'll be right up next to that wall. So as we take a look at all the guys that are running right now, Wes Gwaltney, you rode with him. You seen him do it live. He threw down a 15.707 while we was riding with him. He's at the top of the charts right now. Jared Murphy in second. Logan Rourke. He won last week for the DOS series at Lanier. So he's been stepping his game up. He's in the number 17 car. Tim Christensen just showed up He's in third right now. A lot of close times as I'm looking at these guys. Most of them have already finished up their qualifying run. The number 9, he's playing around out there right now, so qualifying's done. They're gonna go to a driver's meeting, and then we're gonna get on with some heat racing. It's about to get dirty here on SRTV Network. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you're looking to sponsor a series, I tell you what, the SIMADDICTS and the Dirt Outlaws series are accepting sponsors right now. They're getting ready to start a new season. So jump on in there with them, get on board. A lot of great people over here on them 2 leagues. SIMADDICTS is on Mondays. Dirt Outlaws on Sundays, so they run back to back. What's up, Kenny? Appreciate you for tuning in here. So we are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So however you're watching, we sure do appreciate that. SIMADDICTS, they're partnered with the Dirt Track Junkies and the Dirt Outlaws series here. So a lot of great people within them. We got 17 cars that signed up for this one. We're at the dirt track in Charlotte. Take a look at this track. Little video thing, and it's a whole lot of fun. All right, it's time to get it on. We're about to get dirty at the dirt track at Charlotte. These guys are getting all suited up and pulling them belts tight one more time as we're getting set to go green. Looks like the 81 is going to be the man to beat here. He's awful fast out there, but he's going to have some competition coming. He's definitely got a lot of people that want to take home that #1 spot here and bring home that trophy here. It's championship night. And, you know, one bad thing about is I'm not sure if Lee, let's see if Lee's here. I don't see Lee tonight, and he is the points leader. So heat race #1 coming right at you. Wes Gwaltney on the pole, Jeremy Freeman to his outside, followed by the number 17 of Logan Rourke, the 89 of Thomas Coggins, the number 67, Kenneth McLaughlin, and the 87 is Sean Freeman and Jordan Bitterling. Tail end of the field right now. I tell you what, that's a good question, so we'll take a look at our point standings. Since Lee Fickenauer's not here, Noah Samples is. He's definitely in the catbird seat. We got Kenneth McLaughlin, though, and Kyle Beck. They're here. Keith Hackney's here, so it looks like Kyle Beck, Kenneth McLaughlin's definitely got a shot. Let's just see how it turns out here as we're getting set to go green. The 81 car, Wes Gwaltney, sends them off. Heat race #1, 8 laps. Let's see who can pull it off. Wes Gwaltney bobbles a little bit. The 87, or the 67 around. That's Kenneth McLaughlin. No cautions during this 3 wide there. Jeremy Freeman on the bottom. Thomas Coggins in the middle. Wes Gwaltney still holding on to that #1 spot. But guess what? Thomas Coggins looking to close that gap, take over that spot. Hey, no problem. I'm here for you. buddy. We're working for you. And as long as you're enjoying the show, we're doing all right. Oh, the 18 of Jeremy Freeman taps Thomas Coggins. Jeremy Freeman hangs on to it. And another car goes around. Jordan Bitterling's out right now. The 87 still in it at the tail end. Wes Gwaltney still leading them around here as he's getting some pressure from the 89 of Thomas Coggins. And I tell you what, Thomas Coggins, he's been stepping up to the plate, and he's all over the back end of Wes. Wes has got something to prove here lately. He's been up front an awful lot. He's been starting in the back and coming up through the field. So he's definitely trying to show these guys he's not just an announcer at Batesville, Arkansas, over at Batesville Speedway. He's also a wheel man as he's wheeling it around here with 3 to go. He's going to get 2 to go when he crosses the line this time by, so the time's running out for Thomas Coggins. He's definitely got to pull out some tools from his toolbox because he's all over the back end of 81 Wes Gwaltney like a hobo on a ham sandwich. They almost come off the turn side by side. Looks like as the white flag is in the air, the 81 still out front by a nose. Last chance to make something happen. The 89 throws it down in there, has to check up a little bit. Didn't want to knock the 81 out of the dirt track at Charlotte. So the 81 is going to bring home the win here, followed by Thomas Coggins, Jeremy Freeman, Ethan Stuckwish, Sean Freeman, Logan Rourke, Kenneth McLaughlin, Jordan Bitterling. That was a pretty good race there for Wes, and definitely a confidence booster as far as the race moving on. So he's definitely got a little confidence when he goes into the feature event here tonight. Next up, heat race number 2. Jarrett Murphy going to be starting on the pole here, the number 25. He's got Tim Christensen on his outside, second row. Kyle Beck and Logan Christensen. Third row, Keith Hackney. That 69 car. And the 28 is Hunter Wright. And in that last row, we got the number 9, the number 8. That's J.D. Sass on the inside. Noah Samples on the outside, that 4th row here. 8 laps, heat race number 2. We're getting dirty. There's something you gotta love about that dirt flying up and hit you in the face, or when you get home and you take a shower and all that dirt goes on. It's kind of fun going home smelling like dirt and racing gas. You know what I'm saying? Tell you what, there wouldn't be nothing better than winning a dirt race and winning a lot of money too. I mean, you get to have fun, you get to win, and you get to run some dirt and take home some money. Pace car peels off, squealing tires onto the backstretch down into the pits. It's going to leave it up to Jarrett Murphy to set these puppies free here as he's going to hammer down. The green flag is in the air. Kyle Beck, second row inside, gets a good start. The 27 of Tim Christensen. Side by side with Kyle Beck. He takes over that number 2 spot. Kyle Beck takes over 3rd. Keith Hackney up on the high side in that 69 car. A little bit of bobble in the back. No harm, no foul. They keep it straight. We do have a car around. Noah Samples. Not a big deal. We got 20 cars that's going to make it into the main event. We got 17 that signs up. So the heat races are just for bragging rights right now. Let's ride along with Jeremy Freeman. I mean, with, what's Jeremy doing? Is that Jeremy? No, it looks like Jeremy, don't it? That's the 27 of Tim Christensen. Keith Hackney making moves up on the high side. We ride along with Tim Christensen, the 27 machine. He's right behind Keith Hackney. Looking at the back of Keith Hackney's car, he's got Tim Christensen right behind him here as they're battling. In the meantime, Jarrett Murphy's checking out on him. You see him 3 wide there coming off turn 4. Keith Hackney up on the high side. Tim Christensen in the middle in the 27. be 2 to go when Jared Murphy crosses the line. Keith Hackney, not enough time to run him down, but he gets up to second. He's got 2 laps, but Jared Murphy's got a great lead right now. Hey, John, what's up, my man? Appreciate you for watching here. We're watching heat race number 2. Jared Murphy's leading them around here. Tim Christensen and Keith Hackney battling for that number 2 spot. Final lap, white flag in the air. They come off the turn 4. Jared Murphy, Keith Hackney, Tim Christensen, Logan Christensen, Hunter Wright, Kyle Beck, JD Sass, and Noah Samples is going to round out the finishing results unofficially. As we're switching over to our feature event here. That's a good pick. Yeah, hey man, if you ever want to get in here, if you're out there looking for a good league, check them out, SIMADDICTS. Look them up on Facebook. They're on Facebook. They also have a website. And check us out on YouTube, like Chris McGuire. Chris, if you're looking to run, man, I got all the links in the description below. Gets their Facebook page. I got their website info. All that good stuff's in there. So check them out. They're looking for some more drivers. As this season is ending, it's the last race. Wes Gwaltney's going to be starting on the pole here, I believe. Hold on now. Yeah, the 81 of Wes Gwaltney on the pole. Jared Murphy, second row, or outside, starting second. The 89 of Thomas Coggins in the second row with Keith Hackney, followed by Jeremy Freeman and Tim Christensen. And they're switching up running order here. Thomas Coggins is dropping to the back, it seems. So we'll hang tight before we go through the starting order here. First row is still the same. Second row is Jeremy Freeman and Keith Hackney. Third row, the 33 of Ethan Stuckwish. Now Thomas is back up there, so scratch that, right? Anyways, we're going to go on and finish it out here. The 33 of Ethan Stuckwish. The 67 of Kenneth McLaughlin. We got the 87 of Sean Freeman, the 19 of Logan Christensen, the 28 of Hunter Wright, the number 2 of Kyle Beck, the 17 of Logan Rourke. We got 3 more cars back there, including Noah Samples, which is in the hunt for the points lead to bring home the championship here. We got a good one lined out. We got a battle for the lead up front. Jared Murphy's trying to hold off Wes Gwaltney and Keith Hackney at the same time. That's a hard thing to do there. You got those 2 guys all over your back end. Then you got Jeremy Freeman and Thomas Coggins right there. That's a handful, right? Michael Rafferty did not make the starting, I don't think. Kyle Beck's going to be one of the reasons for the caution. Hackney is my son. Well, you got a fast son, I tell you that. Let's go back and see what happened to Kyle Beck real quick. Kyle Beck battling with the number 28 of Hunter Wright and the 17 of Logan Rourke. And it might not have been Kyle Beck that was the reason for that caution, so could be wrong. There it is. We found it. The number 28 was involved, it looked like. The 87 of Sean Freeman. The 2 of Kyle Beck and the 28 make contact. Logan Rourke in the middle as a sandwich. All right, we're back live here. Hackney's going to be up on the high side against the wall. I can guarantee you that here before long. Right now, we're going to take a look at our top 5. Jared Murphy, Keith Hackney, Thomas Coggins, Wes Gwaltney, Jeremy Freeman. Take a look at this track information real quick. Track temps nice and hot. Air temp 69, tracks 95, 80% humidity, partly cloudy. It's a 12-mile race here. Getting set to go green. Jarrett Murphy has Keith Hackney on his outside when he takes the green flag this time. He's going to try to get the hammer down here and get out in front of that 69 car and get a good lead going as the 69 moves across the bottom, tries a slider. Jarrett Murphy up the track there. Thomas Coggins in the middle between Wes Gwaltney and Jarrett Murphy. Thomas Coggins, what a driving job by him. He's got the 27 of Tim Christensen right on his outside. Tim Christensen's got his hands full of Thomas Coggins, man. I tell you what, the whole top 5. What a battle. Jarrett Murphy. It looks like the caution is out. And it might have been Kenneth McLaughlin, so let's go take a look. Well, he was... Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. My replays are not coming out quite like they should. The 67 goes around. That's Kenneth McLaughlin. Don't look like he's got a whole lot of damage here. As we go back live, back up front, you seen on that restart, how did the second on the outside not die? Hey, it's a good question. These guys are wheelmen. I guarantee you that. They do a great job holding on to these wheels. You see Keith Hackney took over that lead. He got up in that #1 spot before the caution came out and ended up getting the lead from Jarrett Murphy. A lot of people would say it's kind of dirty, but they did barely touch just enough for Jarrett Murphy to get pushed up the track and Keith Hackney make it on by there to take over that top spot. So now Jarrett Murphy's going to be looking to do the same here and get that spot back. And we got Wes Gwaltney, Thomas Coggins right there with Tim Christensen and Ethan Stuckwish, the 33 machine. Noah Samples and Jeremy Freeman in that 4th row. Keith Hackney with the hammer down as they go sideways down into turn 1. Look at these guys, 3 and 4 wide at a little track like this. Some of them up high and some of them down low. Contact between the 18 of Jeremy Freeman and the 19. Oh, Kyle Beck and the 18 of Jeremy Freeman get up into the 19 of Logan Christensen. Sorry about that. Let's take a look one more time here. As you see, the 18 battling with Kyle Beck as they're side by side. They go 3 wide into the corner and straight up the track and knock the 19 of Logan Christensen all up in the wall. The 18 goes end over end. And even the 225 of Jordan Bitterling got a piece of that. So put a hurting on a lot of guys' egos there. Their cars will be fine. What's up, Rick? Yeah, you need TeamSpeak. Get on up in the booth with me. If there's somebody y'all'd like to talk to, see if we can get a word in with them if they get under caution next time. If not, no big deal. We are going to interview the top 3 drivers here after the race. And we are back live here. We're about halfway through this one here for the SIMADDICTS. Keith Hackney's led 8 laps so far. Jarrett Murphy's led the other 7 or 8 or so. And Thomas Coggins and Wes Gwaltney, they've been in that 3rd and 4th position there. And look who's up front now. Noah Samples comes from the back. Now he's up in that 6th spot. And he's the one they're going to have to watch out for. He will steal this away. As you see right there, he is there. He's ready. Lee didn't make the race tonight. So Noah Samples going to have to be the one to steal this one. We'll see what happens. Great start by Keith Hackney. And he better get a great start there after what he did to the 25 of Jared Murphy. Jared Murphy's looking to repay the favor. Wes Gwaltney up in the wall, stays up out of the way there. 3 wide. Kyle Beck in the middle, the 28. It's Hunter Wright there, the 28. And we do have some action here. Kenneth McLaughlin and Jeremy Freeman. And that brings out a caution. Let's get a talk with Noah Samples. Take a look at this replay real quick. Try to get a word in with Noah. Noah Samples, it's Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Hey man, you gained 10 spots so far. Lee's your only competition as far as the points go. What's your odds on winning this and running up in the top 5 and maybe bringing home a championship or a win?
Good right now. I just got to worry about the old 69 of Keith Hackney.
As always, and you know, he will give it all he's got, man. But hey, you did good. You started 16th. You're up to 5th. The race ain't over yet, and let's see if you can bring this one home. If not, we'll get a championship.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Noah Samples, very classy guy right there. He is a hard charger. This track right here is not the easiest track. It's a small track, and you know, these cars not the easiest to whip around a small track here. The lights are off on the pace car. Let's go back live here. Sorry for that. We are live. Keith Hackney, single file restart. Let's see if Jared Murphy can make something happen here on this restart. Hammer down here with 10 to go as they cross the line this time by. We'll keep an eye on Noah Samples. He's down on the bottom there with Ethan Stuckwich on the outside, and at 33, the 89 of Thomas Coggins looking ahead. The 27 of Tim Christensen right behind him here. Right along with Ethan Stuckwich. As we look out his back window here, Noah Samples trying to get around him. Look at the back of Noah Samples here. This guy right here might be the champion. But we got a battle going on for the lead right now. Keith Hackney and Jared Murphy. Love the sound of these cars, man. 7 to go, 6 as they cross the line. This time by Keith Hackney's opened up a gap. The caution did pop. So we are under caution. You see the pace truck comes out right there. Might be the 27 of, or the 19 of Logan Christensen. I'm not for sure. What happened here? The 19, sure enough. He tried to get it out of the way there before the caution came out, but unfortunately iRacing is very fast on throwing cautions, so it did bring out the caution, which is good for our race leader and not so good for some of the guys in the back. It is what it is. Love the angry Paxman, Rick said. Paxman. All right, we're live here and taking a look at these guys. They got some beautiful cars. The 69, he's got a new paint job this week. That's Keith Hackney there. We got Jared Murphy in second. Nice looking car right there. The 89 of Thomas Coggins. And I believe he won the points here for the Dirt Outlaw Series. Ethan Stuckwich at 33. Noah Samples, your, I'd say your champion. We're going to find out, though, here after this race. Can't say nothing. It ain't over until it's over. All right, it's going to be a shootout. 3 laps. Yeah, Kyle's had a rough time here, Chris. Look how high Keith is on the track. He's right up next to that wall. A lot of guys don't want to get that close, but he loves it up there. But Jared Murphy's making up some ground on the middle of the track there. 2 to go. He's going to get the white flag. This time by Jared Murphy moving in as they are almost side by side coming off a 4. He's closed that gap. Last lap battle between Jared Murphy and Keith Hackney for the win. Jared Murphy with a slider, Keith Hackney with the crossover as they drag race down the front stretch. Jared Murphy with the win. What a move by Jared Murphy. Wow, I love to see racing like that now. That's exciting. Let's go back and take a look at that last lap one more time. Wow. On that last lap, coming off of turn 4 for the win, Jared Murphy brings it home. Wow. What a move. The bad thing is, something's wrong with it. All right, well, we won't do that. All right, we're gonna take a look at our race results here while we ain't doing nothing, and we'll try to get a word in with our race winner. What a move. And I loved every minute of that last lap, and we're gonna watch it here one more time because it was so good. Jared Murphy with the slide drive across the front of Keith Hackney. Keith crosses him over. They drag race to the start-finish line. Jared Murphy noses him out for the win. What a job. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's your finishing result. Jared Murphy by half a car or a nose. It wasn't dirty at all in my book. That's the kind of racing we like to see. So we take a look at our race results for tonight's race. Jared Murphy with the win, Keith Hackney. And for those that are saying that's dirty, they need to go back and watch one of those restarts where Keith Hackney kind of get into him a little bit. But hey, racing's racing, and that wasn't dirty either. It's called dirt racing. Have you ever done it? Jared Murphy with the win, Keith Hackney in second, Thomas Coggins third, Ethan stuck with Noah Samples, Tim Christensen, Hunter Wright, Wes Gwaltney, Logan Rourke, Jordan Bitterling rounds out the top 10. Kenneth McLaughlin, J.D. Sass, Jeremy Freeman, Sean Freeman, Kyle Beck, Logan Christensen, and Michael Rafferty rounds out the field here tonight. And let's take one more look as we see Noah Samples finished 5th. All right, let's take a look at our points. Noah Samples finishes in front of Kenneth, right? I believe so. So yeah, Noah Samples is going to be your championship winner here. So congratulations to Noah Samples on a great season. And I hate to see it for Lee Feckenauer. He missed the race tonight, so he wasn't able to put up a fight for the championship. So it's going to go to Noah. But that race win between Jared Murphy and Keith Hackney was nothing but the best. So let's see if we can get a word in with our top 3. Thomas Coggins, Jay Weezy, and SRTV booth. You got a copy?
I do, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, man, I tell you what, from the show y'all have been putting on and the performance that you've been laying down here week in and week out, every one of these races, you've looked really good. You've been up in the top 5, and you've been putting on one heck of a show. How you feel?
I feel pretty good. I'm glad to get out of here with a 3rd place finish.
Hey, man, you can't complain. And what a battle between those two up front, you know. And if I was to lose to anybody, it'd definitely have to be that way. So, hey, you finished in third. Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank Jeremy for putting it on, and thank everybody else for cheering me on. Appreciate it, Jesus.
Hey, man, I'm a fan of you. So, hey, we'll see you next week. And, hey, hopefully in victory lane.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
That was Thomas Coggins in the 89 car right there. You see it. Number 89. It's a fast machine. As we try to get a word in with our first loser. I mean, Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm still trying to take it all in from that last lap. Take us back through it. What happened?
Well, see, earlier in the race, when we had that restart, you know, I dove down in there. I was anticipating old Murphy to slide up a little bit more than he did, and I got into him. So I felt kind of bad, you know. But, you know, I was still going to race hard, you know, for the rest of the race. And then when I went down into turn 3 on that last lap, the car was just sitting, you know, not the way I needed it to, and that allowed him to get a run. And, you know, he got by me, which was, you know, clean pass, good race. You know, I already, you know, told myself that I was going to give him the spot back, you know, forfeit my position after the race anyways, just for what happened, just because, you know, I want to make things right. I'm not a dirty driver. But, you know, congrats to him. You know, he made a hell of a pass.
Hey, man, it was exciting to watch. And, you know, it's funny you say that because we had some people out in the chat that said, oh, that was dirty or whatever. But, hey, they didn't see what happened early on. You know, a little contact. You took over the race lead and the caution come out. So, you know, you got to give and take in a race like that. And, man, I tell you what, for a last lap show like that, I haven't seen one that close in a while. The drag race off turn 4 to the start-finish line. Unfortunately, he had a nose on you, and he brought home the win tonight. But you did an excellent job, and you put on one heck of a show. Anybody want to thank?
Just thank Jeremy for putting this on, man, and hopefully we can continue next season.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, and, you know, you finally lost one. Hey.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was going to put a bounty out for you. But, hey, man, hey, good job, man. It was fun to watch.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
That was Keith Hackney in the number 69 machine. Let's get a word in with our race winner. Pulls off the last lap pass here. Brings home the win tonight. Jared Murphy. Jared Murphy, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going? How'd you enjoy that?
Hey, I tell you what, I'm excited as ever after that last lap right there. And, you know, I would say that you owed him one there, but it looked clean to me. I thought it was all clean between y'all up front. Y'all put on one heck of a show, man. You nosed him out for the win. What'd you think? Take us back through it.
Well, I was kind of, just say, pissed off to begin with. First got around me because that's just not how I race anybody, but others race people different. But that's just me. But throwing him back on that slider, I just had to be patient. I knew I had him coming off the corner, but yeah, feels good.
Hey, well, you pulled off the win, man, and you did what you had to do to get it, and it wasn't dirty in my book. You know, y'all had a little contact early on. He kind of took over the lead. You know, a little bit had to do with the caution coming out right in there, so it kind of gave him the lead. But, hey, y'all put on one heck of a show. I enjoyed it, and hopefully everybody else enjoyed it too, man. And congratulations on the win. Anybody you want to thank?
Yes, my whole team at HRT Sim Racing. SIMADDICTS. Freeman puts on an awesome show every week. Him and Mosley got something good going with the Dirt Outlaw series and the SIMADDICTS. And yeah, I just want to thank my whole team: Wesley Gwaltney, Tim Christensen, Freeman, Todd Hook, Hunter Wright. We all work together, and yeah, it's like a family thing.
Hey, well, congratulations. You said HRT?
Yes, sir.
HRT gets a win tonight, man. They did it in a fine fashion. Y'all look good. And, you nosed him out, man. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Big Murph wins here. The Jared Murphy in the 25 car brings it home for the SIMADDICTS here, and I enjoyed that. Hopefully y'all did too. And we'll be back Thursday night with the Southern Super Series. So, hey, thanks for watching.